How's it going, Knights at the Round Table? My name is Knight Gamer Rex, and welcome to We Happy Few. Now, I have only played this game once on the channel, and now the game is finally in early access on Steam. So if you're wanting to go and play the game, you can, now for the low price of $30 or your regional equivalent. I've had this game for about a year, and the only reason why I've had this game is because I backed the game on Kickstarter, or a backer kit, and so I received the game in its earliest stages, and I've been constantly getting updates for the game as they release them. Now, the first episode I recorded of this game was using a green screen test, and it wasn't with this green screen, it was with actually like kind of like a lime green sheet I bought from Walmart. So it didn't get that great of review from you guys on that green screen, but I recorded like 3 other episodes but decided not to upload them. But here we go. Here's an actual sort of official release type thing of the game. Now a lot has changed. Options really hasn't, but so let's go into a new game. Second Wind. What's this? Second Wind puts the player in a dying state when their health reaches 0 instead of dying instantly. Permadeath is enabled. Your character is gone forever when you die. Let's turn that off. I don't like permadeath in a survival type game. I think that's pretty bad. And my name is in the game, and that is because I bought the version where my name would be put in the game and I could get the early access. Happy is the country with no past. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is new. Miss E.W. Bauer wins Garden Prize. Approved. No swimming in the river.
Oh, heavens no.
So one thing people say about this game is they always get like a Bioshock kind of vibe. Hastings Brothers wins Scrap Gathering Prize. We're Arthur, I know that.
When life annoys, top up your joy.
Don't do it, man.
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
Restoration Machine. Hold E to remember, hold V to take joy. Hold E. I'm gonna hold E. Yeah, fuck that joy.
Percy! Percy!
Who's Percy? Whoa!
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Ah, nose to the grindstone.
Time was
And
passing.
why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Ugh.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
Take power cell.
Get a new one?
I know about power cells. Sit down. Okay, so we can explore a little bit here. Here's a new one.
It can't be this hard to finish up a day's work, can it?
Well, fuck you too. Okay, so where are we?
Do you know I used real butter in Deirdre's cake? And that was the last of it.
The last of the butter.
There is now a curfew in effect.
Hastings' brother wins scrap gathering prize, June 4th, 1947. Percival and Arthur Hastings... Oh, Percy. Were the surprise winners of the scrap drive. Arthur told the judges that his brother has a photographic memory. Percy knew exactly where all the old cars and prams and things were in the Garden District. Percival himself rarely speaks to strangers, apparently. The scrap will be melted down and be used to support the war effort against the Soviet Union, which is, by all reports, going splendidly. The brothers brought in a record 1,654 pounds of scrap steel, winning them a 50-pound victory against communism bond. The second prize went to Alan Unwin, who brought in 315 pounds. Okay, well, let's accept it.
We're brothers. I'll always look after you, you know that.
The idea is to forget our nightmares, Arthur, not enshrine them.
How does she know?
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Yes, ma'am. I hear you.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today?
Jin Bing clarifies registration procedure. May 7th, 1947. Jin Robert Bing, the municipal liaison to the Occupation Authority, appeared on Parade Street late last night to speak to a crowd of citizens urgently requesting clarification of the new child registration rule. As most Wellingtons know, all children who are under the age of 13 by July 22nd must be registered with the authority. General Bing clarified that the deadline for registration is next Thursday. He refused to speculate on a rationale for registration regulation. I cannot illuminate in the regulation any further because Colonel von Stauffenberg has not informed me of its purpose, stated the general. I imagine and hope that it has something to do with maintaining nutrition for our growing children in the time of scarcity, but the OA have not told me to explicitly. I reminded the crowd that the occupation has so far been extraordinarily ordinary and peaceful, and the citizens' continued obedience and legal orders of the OA is crucial to maintaining goodwill with our visiting. Continued on page 15. You're out of milk, give him Cheshire's Curiosity Cola? Okay. Little backstory, I guess. This is completely different than the game used to be. It used to be, like, surviving and shit. Like, what happened to that? Drug trials have qualified access to Sir Robert. 3rd of March, 1952. Okay, a few years later, about 5 years later. The first round of trials of a new anti-melancholic medication have been qualified success, stated Dr. Alexander Gross, acting head of the Melancholia Studies Laboratory at the Royal Victoria Hospital. The drug reduces melancholic feelings in 28 out of 30 respondent rats over a 20-day period. Despondency can be induced in rats by repeatedly giving them electric shocks. Despondent rats take up to twice as long to navigate a maze. After administration of the drug, previously despondent rats regain up to 50% of their navigation speed before administration of the shocks, stated Dr. Gross. The drug now has been tested in human volunteers. Citizens who wish to apply as a potential volunteer, there is already a waiting list, can do so at Royal Victoria. Okay, so this was at 1952, and the current year is 64. So this is about 12 years later. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's just get up and go. Wellington Wells, Impostrium cum guado. Okay. Arthur Hastings, Employee of the Year. City of Wellington Wells. Interesting. This is all very new. City Hall, October 9th, 1946 at 4:20 p.m.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody.
Clive Birtwistle. Lore found. Clive's office business letter was added to your journal. Okay. Dear Mr. Birtwistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I am always grateful for suggestions from junior staff of how best to do my job as a director. However, I'm afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover is this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another Joy, and you'll feel the sunshine on your face whether you have a window or not. All the best, Victoria Bing, Director. That's the Bing dude. Okay. Restricted area. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Well, I'm going in. Pick up scrap of paper. I found an anonymous letter in Clive's office. Here's what it says. Dear Director Bing.
That little shit. He wants my view.
One of your employees is subversive and may be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks his job redacting old articles is silly, and what's so scary about the truth? He is very tall and slim with black hair and brown eyes, and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I am naturally a shy woman, and... Oh, there's more to that. Yeah, that's me. They must absolutely hate me here. But why? I'm a downer, I know that. Okay. Why do you have a paddle in a case like that? It doesn't make any sense. Farm workers are expected to return from Germany. 1946, October 29th. With the last harvest in and frost painting the valley of Thüringen, Wellington Wells, 129 volunteer farm workers are expected to return home within the next 2 weeks, states Dr. Robert Bing. Each highly paid and well fed. Volunteer worker replaces one German contact, Hauptmann Werner Erhardt, at his office in Waterloo House. Okay, so this dude's wife left a note saying that he could have a better office? Taxi service restored on 3 wheels. June 7th, okay, 1952. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. I can't read worth shit. Wellington Wells once again has taxi service, bicycle taxi, that's it. That is. Fuck me, I can't read. The enterprising young Nigel Hemingford is now carrying paying passengers along Parade Street. He is also willing to take up to 2 customers at a time anywhere in Wellington Wells. Mr. Humminford, 17, builds his taxi out of 2 bicycles with the assistance of his father, Edmund Hemingford, known locally as the Wicker Man, for his mastery of the art of crafting wicker. The seating of Mr. Hemingford the Younger's bicycle rickshaw, as he likes to call it, takes its inspiration, according to Mr. Hemingford, as elder from Roman racing chariots. Contrary to what you have seen in old movies, these had to be as lightweight as possible yet sturdy. Continued on page 4. See, I don't see the point of, like, blocking any of these out. Doesn't really make sense to me. Wellington Under reopens. Thanks to heroic efforts of Colonel von Stauffenberg's efficient mechanics, to the Wellington Under will restore limited service. The following stations will be served from 1 hour after curfew ends to 1 hour before curfew begins. Waterloo, Minoroka, City Hall, Trafalgar, Thermea, and Victoria. Tickets are first 1S 6P for the aged. Okay. Details are available at the stations during operation time. I really don't understand a lot of this. What's going on? Can I take its power cell? Yes, I can. Okay, I have an empty power cell. Bottled power. Okay.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, where did he go? We happy few. Interesting.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go?
Simon says team tournament grand prize winner. Annual double Dutch competition winner best attitude.
Are you off your joy, Prue? I mean, you too.
Oh, it has no power. There you go. August 22nd, 1945. The new and exciting exposition, Bolshevism Against Europe, and its sparking gala at City Hall last night. 88 invited luminaries, including the new queen of the Wellington World Stage, Jane Morris, as well as the members of the executive committee and of course Sir Robert Byng and his eye-catching daughter Victoria Byng attended the glamorous function. Okay, I know about Victoria. The exhibition is now open to the public. Bolshevism Against Europe, mounted by the Wellington Wells Committee for an Anti-Communist Action, uncovers the secret history of the Bolshevik movement before its takeover of Russia, the murder of the Tsar, and the creation of the Soviet Union. It traces the hidden connection between the Soviet Union, the British Labour Party, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Freemasons. Finally, it reveals the insidious perfidy of communist fellow travelers, even now within our own society. Visitors will learn how to be learn how to be on the alert for communist conspiracies and propaganda. The exhibition, which is free to the public, will continue through November 15th. I just cannot read today. I don't know what it is. Remember to turn in your automotive. August 22nd, 1945. Everything happens around the same time. Colonel von Stauffenberg reminds citizens that all private automotives have been requisitioned by the municipal authorities on behalf of the Imperial German Army and must be turned in by October 2nd. Owners are to bring their vehicles, which must contain at least a 1/4 full tank of petrol, to the train station. To reduce queues, vehicles with license plates ending in 1 and 2 may be turned in on Monday, 3 and 4 on Tuesday, 5 and 6 on Wednesdays, 7 and 8 on Thursday, and 9 and 0 on Fridays. A fine of £100 will be levied against the registered owner of any automotive not turned in by the date. The fine for an empty petrol tank is £10. Owners with a current municipal exemption, of course, are not required to participate. I don't understand. Why are they wanting the cars? Margaret Worthing, Will opens Battle of Flowers. July 2nd, 1946, okay, about a year later. Miss Margaret Worthing had been crowned the junior field commander of the 1946 Battle of Flowers, which takes place this Sunday. She will lead an annual flower parade accompanied by her father, Jack Worthing, former lead actor of the Well-Kempt Traveling Players. She was crowned last night at the Garden Gala by 1945's junior field commander Sally Boyle. Miss Worthing was selected according to the organizers because of her spectacular victory garden. We were all amazed by how many different varieties of exotic flowers she's grown, all while helping her feed her family with her vegetables. The Battle of Flowers dates back to 1920, when participants in the flower parade decided to dismantle their floats and attack each other with blooms. The battle has become the traditional end to the flower parade. I'm just accepting everything. Okay, looks like this is the last one. Police arrest for Embreeder riot. 6 November 1951. One man, Ranulph Alderley, and 3 unnamed women are arrested in what the police are calling another breeder riot Sunday night. The victim, Miss Anne McCutcheon, appears to be in stable condition, as is her husband, Mr. Cyril McCutcheon. There is no word yet on the condition of her baby, whose birth is not expected for another 2 months. The arrest officer, PC John Constable, stated it is dangerous for women who are in the family way to strut their condition about. Frankly, it sets people off when decent folk are doing their level best to forget. So basically they were saying that her getting raped was her own fault. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Nice yellow boots you got there. Hi. That dude's got a creepy ass smile.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Oh dear. Okay. Okay, can't interact with any of those. A doctor, it seems. It's never too late to have a happy past.
Odd. I never noticed that. We should fix that, or empty the bucket at least.
Oh, it's the party.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata.
Birthday.
Most adorable Spanish custom.
Dear day.
Uncle Jack did a
Happy
whole show
birthday.
about it. You smash it until all the candy comes out.
Okay.
Come on, hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Give it a whack! Hit it! Go on, give it a big old whack!
What if I don't hit it?
Waiting for.
Smash it! Go on, smash its silly face off!
Bam! Okay. Alright.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine.
No thanks.
Oh my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Yeah, kill yourself. What do I do?
Probably a bad
Oh.
time to ask for that raise.
Danger, high voltage. Yeah, I get it, I get it. Can I turn this? Oh shit! Oh, there's so much blood. Yep, turn it. Turn it! Ooh! What the fuck? Okay. Interesting start, I suppose. I can do combo attacks. Are faster than regular attacks, but longer sequences cost more stamina. Okay, so they added a lot more to this game. Which is good. Yeah. It's currently in early access on Steam.
Good Christ.
Wellington Underground, October
Still
11th.
alive. More or less. Ow.
This is a few days later,
Feels like I lost an argument with a train.
at 8:40 p.m.
I can't go back. I've got to get out of here.
She's coming to town. I'm sorry. It's just going to be...
Okay, yeah, just loot everything.
Blimey. It's Mrs. Stokes.
Letter part 1 and part 2. Who's Mrs. Stokes?
This is not who I really am.
I think I read about her. She has nothing in her. Unfortunate. Bitter Dankenschons. My memory is all coming back, it's horrible. I try to think only about nice things, but whenever I walk around these old streets, I can see her running up and down. Does she remember me, do you think? She was so young, practicing her bitter Dankenschons? I wonder where they took her, and why she stopped writing. I try to think what Stanley would say, but he's no use at all. He never was. I don't know how much longer I can stand all of this. There is that hatch at Apple Home. If only I had to flee to the mainland, there must be some people out there. Otherwise, did we trade for food with all those years? But the bridge is in the Paradise District. You feel thirsty. I suppose there is a subway hatch Stanley was able to nattering on about on Apple Home. Stanley said one of his mates had a boat in there. You could row to the parade, he said. The ridiculous man, always talking rubbish. They've been dumping poison on Apple Home for years. The fumes would kill you in half a minute. Why on earth did I marry such an idiot? I miss him so. What the fuck? Spring cleaning. Dispose of Mrs. Stokes. Okay. Where do I put her? Is this like a mission? You found Mrs. Stokes' journal. Also Mrs. Stokes. Apparently she's been hanging around for here a while. Oh my god, that's such a bad pun. She's getting a bit ripe. In fact, I'd better give her a lift out of here. Dispose of her. Sure. Oh, that's so mean. I can examine the chair.
And it looks like she's gone off her rocker.
These are bad jokes, dude. Not funny. Okay, let's go up then.
This is jammed.
Jimmy bar.
I need something to pry it open.
Yeah. Enhanced rock? What?
What do you do if you're with a downer?
Okay, everything seems pretty much the same.
Excuse yourself and take
Okay, there's a Jimmy bar. Pretty much the same. Okay. Can I carry her out?
The first thing to do is ask the downer, have you had enough joy today?
Yeah, look around a little bit. Oh, I still have her. No, shh. I'm disposing of her. I'm disposing of her. Fuck off. Oh, I did it. Hi. Yeah, don't fuck with me. There you go. Whoa! Whoa, where'd he go?
To each other.
Okay, so I disposed of Mrs. Stokes. Good job. I'm proud of what I've done today. That was it. Okay, escape. Reach St. George's home. I've got to go to St. George's home. It won't be easy. They got gates on the bridges to keep people out like me. What, like downers? Poor Mrs. Stokes. You were missed. Okay. Well, this was long. This was a long video, but I didn't expect that much to happen. I didn't expect all of this stuff to happen. Right? Okay, so well, I'm just gonna end this episode here. I really like this, what they've done with the game so far. They've added missions, which I didn't know they were going to do. They've added an entire new beginning thing, like cutscene, which is really impressive, and it gave us a lot of backstory on what's going on, like how Joy was created and what it was used on, things like that. So I'm glad, I hope or I hope everybody enjoyed this first episode, even though it's the second, technically, but my first episode was when the game, like, was in alpha stage for about a week, and I was one of the very first people to play it, which is really, really cool. So, thank you, Knights, so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please remember to hit the like button and also subscribe to become a Knight of the Round Table today. And if you guys would like to see more, just let me know down in the comments. It really, really does make a difference on letting me know whether or not you want to see more of this or, like, other types of games. And also tell your friends about me so the channel can really, really grow more exponentially. It would be very, very nice of you. And as always, I will see you guys later. Matt Homans' castle. Push him! Push him! Okay, run! This is not what I wanted.